See, my stream should be. Cool, I am live. You love to see it. You love to see it. All right. So we're gonna talk for a minute. Get some folks in here. How's everybody doing? Got anybody in? Anybody in yet? Y'all see my damn open cabinet in the background with all of my bacon stuff. Got anybody in yet? First things first, right? Need to pour a little glass of whiskey before we get too many people in here. Just a little glass right there. Who we got in? She was right there.
What are you doing?
All right. I actually got started a little bit after 5. I posted in my Discord at 5, but all right, well, we'll go ahead and get started. First things first. All right. First things first. I got my chat open over here because I can't read it on my phone because it's a little small on this side. Anyway, first things first, we got a bowl of potatoes here. I've already washed them, so you guys didn't have to sit through me washing them on the other side of the kitchen. We're gonna peel these, and then we'll make homemade potatoes. Oh man. All right, cool. Had to edit my menu there because I forgot to.
Need my help?
Not really, not right now. If I get a whole bunch of viewers in here, though. What's up, Matt? How you doing? Matt from church is on. If I get a whole bunch of viewers in here, though, I'm gonna be like, hey, 5 gifted, and my wife takes a shot.
Then I have to.
Because you get pink lemonade vodka right there. What's up, Matt? How are you doing? I think that's your first time chatting in my chat. You hadn't been in one of my COD streams yet. You're just in one of my cooking streams. What, baby? What are you up to today? If you're wondering, that can't see you. You'd be around here. Just at work, saw you guys were online. Yeah. I just haven't done a cooking stream in a while. No, I don't.
Fill into the bowl. Then you can dump it in the trash.
Yeah, I haven't done a cooking stream in a while. So, figured I'd get back onto it. I mean, when I was doing cooking streams regularly, I was holding about 15 or 20 viewers. So I really need to get back to streaming my food. Kind of want to do it at the fire department, but I'm afraid that I'll get a call in the middle of cooking. What's going on at work today, man? You know what? That was stupid. I was gonna pour them out over there, but the only reason I'm peeling them is because Reagan doesn't like the skins in her potatoes.
You need help. You have more one peeler.
It doesn't matter.
Wet jet.
Oh, right now we are doing some pan-seared pork chops, homemade mashed potatoes, and some fresh creamed corn. That's why I didn't set her down because she's gonna scream. The baby's screaming in the background. I'm sure you can hear her. It's not gonna take long. No, Rain, nothing crazy, pretty quiet. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely, that's great. A quiet day at work is fantastic. My wife's over here rummaging through the door. I think she's going to get another peeler out and help peel potatoes. The only reason I'm peeling them is because one of my daughters refuses to eat potatoes if they have the skin still in them. Mashed potatoes. How are you, Wet Jet? How's your day? I haven't seen you in a while. I haven't streamed in a while either. Been spending more time with the family and haven't been streaming. And COD lobbies right now are just, unless you're using a VPN, you're just getting freaking destroyed. I think I'm gonna throw some chives in these potatoes, actual. A little bit of cheese and chive, maybe cream cheese. I don't know. Put some cream cheese in my corn though, some cheesy cream corn. Pretty good. You guys will have to try that recipe if you like corn. Just changes the whole dynamic of it. What, Jet? How's it going, man? How's life? How you been? How's everybody doing? I would really like to do a barbecue stream, right? But I think that would be a long one. I think the next time I do a low country, I'll stream that. Because that's about an hour. From time you get the water boiling on the burner to the time you cut it off and add the shrimp. Wife's still looking for the peeler. The potatoes are about to be done.
I found the peeler. I gotta close the door.
Working and stuff, imagine. So I think I'm gonna call Best Buy, Weddy, and figure out what's going on with my PC because it's still. So I moved it, I set it up on a desk, I cleaned it, and it's still, I thought maybe the dust from being on the floor was just getting it too hot. It didn't change it, so I gotta call Best Buy, see what they can do, see if they need me to bring it to them, if they'll come out to the house and fix it, or look at it. I got this little Total Tech plan on it, so if there's something wrong with it, they'll replace whatever it is, or they'll give me a new computer. So we'll see how it works. Need to call them soon. Because it's still glitching and lagging really bad when I'm trying to play. I really wished I could figure out if it was just my internet, but I don't think it is. I mean, my internet sucks, but and somebody's at our door. Imagine that.
Jordan, get the door. No friends. That comes the door for me.
We get a whole bunch of viewers in here, man.
Yes.
My son's best friend's at the door. Alright.
No, man.
And the baby's pulling stuff out of the trash can, imagine.
Hold on, I'll give you a cracker. Let me finish.
I told my wife, I said, if we get 5 gifted subs, she has to take a shot. And she said not happening. So maybe if we get 10 gifted subs, right? She'll take a shot. I bought her these pink lemonade shots. She's not a whiskey drinker. She's not a straight liquor drinker. She drinks fruity stuff, which is fine. It's normal, preference. So I bought her these 2 pink lemonade vodka shots, and she hasn't tried one yet. So try to get her to try one today. If we get a lot of viewers, huh? Yes, those are all I'm using today. That's why I had them out, so I didn't have to bang around in a cabinet. I just had them sitting out. All right, we're gonna cut these potatoes up. Yes, I took the lid off. What? What? What'd you say? You want me to see if there are any more computers available like I installed at the... I don't know what you installed. I mean, I've got a gaming PC from Best Buy that I just bought less than a year ago. So it's still under warranty. So we're going to cube these potatoes up in about, 1-inch pieces. We throw them in this pot. We're going to bring them to a boil. And then right behind this, we are going to heat up some milk and butter. So when we do make the cream potatoes or the mashed potatoes, it just, they just kind of, they cream together a lot easier with, imagine, I just fucking did that. They cream together a lot easier with hot milk and butter instead of cold milk. So that way if you need to add something, it creams together a lot easier. So we'll see what happens. This knife right here is my Damascus steel hand-forged chef's knife, if anybody's interested. The guy that I bought it from is local to me, but I'm sure he would not mind shipping it. If you guys wanted to buy one from him, I could hook you up directly with him. It's a nice, heavy, thick steel knife. If you don't want Damascus, they are more expensive. If you don't want a Damascus steel chef's knife, he can do just a regular mono steel. All his knives are pretty ridiculous. I actually need to add a link to him in my stream. I need to link him in my stream. So when somebody, types in exclamation knife, I can link him to his website now. Wow, that whiskey kind of got me Got a buzz going. Text Chase and tell him that I'm streaming, so he can let Mom and Dad know, please, that I'm doing a cooking stream. Or text him and Mom and Dad. All right, so we got bread in the oven, right? It's homemade sourdough. I gotta get it out. Yes, thank you. I know. All right, thank you. Yep, homemade sourdough bread. I'll show it to you as soon as I get it out of the oven. It's in a ceramic, or not like a cast iron, ceramic coated cast iron. Yeah, Emily made fresh homemade sourdough. She's actually got the starter right here. So, yeah, right there. See? So, she actually made the starter herself and everything. So we've had fresh sourdough bread from scratch the past several days. Because if you just keep feeding the starter, you don't have to make another starter. So if you make one loaf a day.
Yeah. Check the bread out.
Doing that now. Just need to get this off the stove. I guess you texted you. Beans. All right. So here is the homemade sourdough.
I'm getting you.
I think it was in the oven too long. All right, it's good. Anyway, that's what the homemade sourdough bread looks like. If you're interested. I need something to put it on and get it out of the way over here. It is supposed to have a little spring back. It's really hot. Oh, I am gonna need my knife for onions. If I do onions and peppers, saute some onions and peppers. Put on no, I haven't said anything. If they want to go, they can go. Just look at the weather and make sure it's not bad. All right, so gonna add some water to this pot here with our potatoes. You guys can't see me adding water, but I mean, how hard is that, right? Some water in over here. Oh, damn, there's still a potato. Oh, well, all right. So now we're gonna start on the corn, I guess. All right, so for the corn, you can use regular corn. All we have is frozen corn, which works, but you can use fresh corn. You take the corn out, empty that. Actually, turn the eye on to medium high. You can kind of start to kind of cook it down and melt it. Remember how much butter I'm supposed to add? 1 stick? Is that right? I think it's 1 stick. All right, so the corn's gonna heat up, right? It's completely frozen. As the corn heats up, we'll start to move it around. We'll add a one little package of cream cheese here. We'll add a whole stick of butter, and we'll add some regular like sharp cheddar or cheddar shredded cheese, and then salt and pepper to taste. We'll season that up. We're gonna work on this corn here. Don't really have a lot to do, so I'm kind of slowing things down. Just slowing the stream down a little bit.
Why? This one needs to be shocked. It's cloudy. It needs to be backwashed.
Okay. You want them to swim or no? I put chlorine tablets in it today.
It's cloudy.
Is it?
Yeah. It needs to be shocked.
All right. So shock it right now.
And we backwash it first. Barely moving water.
Yeah. Okay. Talking about, pool maintenance. It is what it is. That's what happens when you have a pool. Did you text Chase?
Mm-hmm.
Usually jumps in.
And your mom.
All right. Well, we're kind of at a point where we're just going to kind of cruise right now with the corn. Cruise here with this with the corn. Let it start to cook. Actually, my favorite, you can little toss around instead of a stir. That's just me though. We'll be getting the pork chops in a minute. They're very thin cut, so it's going to take literally like a minute or two per side in a pan with a little bit of oil, some seasoning. The pork chops are not going to take long because they're thin. I really don't have anything. Oh! For the potatoes, we do need to go ahead and heat up some, or start heating up a stick of butter and some whole milk or some heavy cream to
We have both.
get ready to start. I got a pot out for that.
Okay. We have both. Which one do you want?
Whole milk. That's fine. So you're gonna take your stick of butter. You're just gonna toss this bad boy right into there. And then you're gonna add your milk, That should be enough. We're gonna start it on like medium low heat to heat this up, because if you've ever heated up milk in a pot, you know that it boils over very quickly if you do it on high. If you ever bring milk to a boil, but you're just gonna heat it up to where the butter is melted. You don't want it to boil. You just want it to heat it just enough to melt the butter and get the milk nice and hot. Corn starts to heat up here. This is a good sign. We're gonna need olive oil later. We're gonna need the salt later, obviously. Yes, so I don't have enough heavy whipping cream, okay? But you can do whole milk, or you can do half and half heavy whipping, whatever. It all works. You'll see it when I put the mashed potatoes together. So I'll probably take like my masher and mash it up, and then take my whisk and go back and forth real fast to kind of break up all those potato chunks as they cook. Or after they're cooked, and then I'll slowly add the cream or milk mixture, which I prefer cream, but it's okay. Milk works too. So, but when you use this, right, just don't add all of it at one time. No matter what you use, heavy cream, milk, doesn't matter. Don't just pour it all in at one time. Add it slowly, and then whisk your potatoes down, or mash your potatoes down, and just to the consistency that you like. Like we're trying to do like a cream potato here. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a stick of butter here in this corn. Right. See, right, yep, right there. This will start to melt down as the corn heats up. Probably gonna try to chop it in pieces here so it starts to melt a little bit quicker. Once the butter's melted, I'm gonna add a package of cream cheese and some cheddar cheese, and then we'll taste for salt and pepper. We'll see how that goes. The potatoes aren't even boiling yet, but I'm kind of taking this nice and slow because if I rush it, then the stream's going to be over in 20 minutes. But if you want to do some amazing freaking creamy corn, cheesy corn, this is the path, bro. Right here. This right here is the path. Butter, cream cheese, cheddar cheese. You can do frozen corn or whole kernel, regular corn.
Mom.
Just right off the cob, fresh, and do it like this. Absolutely delicious. I am, before I get this eye completely overtaken, I'm going to go ahead and slice up the peppers we've got and one onion. I'm going to do a small onion, medium-sized onion. My wife and I like peppers and onions here with our pork chops. I'm gonna saute some peppers and onions for you guys. We're gonna do the bigger half. Why not? Alright, onion, take the skin off. About the same. This is the way, right? Absolutely. Absolutely, this is the way. Actually, did I follow you back on Twitch, Maddie? I think I did. If not, I will. Absolutely will. Nice and thin. Nice and thin onion slices here. Oops. Take the root off. Take the root out. Over here and stir this corn up a bit. See how thin these onion slices are? They're gonna cook so quick. So probably not. But you said you hadn't gotten into streaming yet, which led me to believe that you will be venturing into the streaming world soon, right? Or you would like to get into streaming. It's kind of maybe what I gathered from that conversation that we had Sunday. Yes. Okay. Well, if you would like to get into streaming, starting off, dude, I'm telling you on Twitch, the follows and the viewerships are tough to get. Okay. So followers, you can get. You got people. You can create fake accounts or whatever. And you can get all the followers in the world. The viewers, right? Because you got to have an average of 3 viewers to get affiliate. Right. Streaming for 7 days, streaming for so many hours. That's all easy. That's not hard to do at all. Followers is really where you're going to need the help. Followers and viewers. Viewers was the absolute hardest thing for me to get. I got myself involved in some communities, and a lot of people. Wetjet was one of them. Wetjet that was in here earlier. He was one of them that came over and really helped me out to get the viewers. He would tab me, keep me up, and keep me with more than 3 viewers every stream. Him, Chase, my brother, they all really helped me out. Let's go ahead and cut these peppers up. So these are purple peppers, okay? When you cook them, they become green peppers. They're just bell peppers. Nothing fancy. I will probably go ahead and dice a cayenne pepper or 2 just because I need to use them. Just because I need to use them. So if you cut top and bottom, you can actually kind of roll it out and then just kind of take that off. Take that off. And take that off. Top and tail. And the easier way is actually just to run your knife all the way around as you unroll the pepper. And then, there it is. There's a hole inside. Minus one little piece. Top and tail go in the trash. I just need to use these up. I think one more probably. Actually, I think I've only got one more over there. I might just go ahead and use both of them. Top and tail, trash, cut a section. And then as you unroll your pepper, but these are not hot, these are sweet peppers. You wrote a really long message. Let me see what you said. Don't know what I would play or do. Figured other streamers online, squad up. Yeah, you can do that. I don't know what you're into game-wise. I don't know what kind of games you like to play. If it's FPS, first-person shooters. Dude, it doesn't matter. There's something on Twitch for everybody. Like, everybody loves something different. I need to add that cream cheese. That's the beauty of Twitch, is there's nothing that you can't stream outside of, you can't stream like copyrighted material, you can't stream like pay-per-view, like games and, crap like that. That's actually not allowed. But you can stream anything, like games. You can do IRL streams, anything IRL outside of like sexual content. You can stream. The baby's throwing a fit because Emily just walked outside. So I've got some homegrown cayenne peppers. Yogurt! Hi, babes, how are you? So right now, I'm doing homemade mashed potatoes here. I got some corn going here, which I'm about to add the cream cheese to. Making, what menu? Exclamation menu. you can do, or we can just do the, we're doing pan-seared pork chops with some homemade mashed potatoes and some creamed corn. So to help cream this corn up, you add a block of cream cheese, bloop, right there. Into that, then you're gonna add some shredded cheddar, and then the corn's done after you salt and pepper it. Here we got some peppers and onions that I'm gonna saute up. These peppers are all straight from my garden. I'm gonna fine chop a couple fresh cayennes to give the peppers and onions a little bit of heat since the kids won't be eating them. At all. How are you doing, Yogurt? How's your day? I don't think I've ever had cream corn. Well, you're missing out. So right here in this pot, I've got some whole milk and some butter heating up. The butter's melting down. So this is like a cheesy cream corn, okay? This, the cream cheese has got to melt. So it's either fresh corn right off the cob or like a couple bags of frozen corn, a block of cream cheese, a stick of butter, and a handful of like shredded cheddar cheese. Absolutely delicious. So these right here, these cayenne peppers, bell peppers, and onions, I'm gonna saute down to kind of put on top of our pork chops. Now you're chilling at home. Sweet. Yeah. I haven't done a cooking stream in a while, so like I was getting, 15 viewers or so per stream when I would do cooking stuff. I just haven't done one in a while, so my viewership kind of fell off. So we're gonna run this back, Will you hand me the cheddar cheese? And my wife's over here. Happens to be at the fridge right now. You add your cheddar right here to the, mix it in and let it melt. I don't know where my wife found this recipe, but it's fucking delicious. Hi, Em. Yogurt said hi, Em. She didn't hear me. She's dealing with the baby too.
What?
I said Yogurt said hi. If I remember correctly, her name, I don't remember her actual name. I think I do. I just don't want to say it on the stream.
You need more. More?
I think I remember her actual name.
More.
It's okay. Lindsay. That's what I thought it was. That's what I thought. Like I said, I just didn't want to say your name on stream. I didn't know how you were about that,
Yeah.
Yeah, so you cannot swim tonight at all.
And then tomorrow?
So of course, you got to taste.
So tomorrow we'll also have ice cream?
All right. Very cheesy, very creamy, but it's missing salt and pepper, right? So some salt. Get some salt in there. Get some pepper in there. I actually like a little bit of red pepper flakes too.
Right.
But feeding kids, and they don't necessarily eat hot stuff.
I like the chicken.
All right, so this is what it looks like. See how cheesy and creamy that corn looks? Probably terrible for you, but pretty tasty.
Anything that's tasty is terrible.
Hot. All right, so the corn is done. Everyone knows it. Just say who's Lynn's every time. Well, I know like me and Gibby and Wet Jet. I know we all know it. But I didn't know who else. Oh, guys, check this shit out. So you can order fresh vanilla pods, right? Amazon. They're vacuum sealed. Right. You can make homemade vanilla extract, which is what we have right here. When I was doing cooking streams a lot, I was going to do a giveaway. I was going to send you guys a bottle of this. Which I still might try. If I can get my viewership back up on cooking streams. Then we'll start doing food giveaways and sauce giveaways. Barbecue rub. I can make you some barbecue rub in a jar and ship it to you. Yes, so homemade vanilla, it takes several months. We bottled this like last November, I think. It's got to sit for at least like 6 weeks. Is the minimum. The minimum is 6 weeks, but the longer you let it sit, the more vanilla comes out in that alcohol. But yes. So we've had that for almost a year now. I want to test these potatoes and see if they are anywhere close to done before I... Why do I always grab the biggest damn fork that I've ever seen in my life? Look at that damn thing. Why do you need a fork that fucking big? Get it. All right. Potatoes are not quite done. Which is a good thing because my butter's not quite melted. So, I guess I'll go ahead and saute up these peppers and onions here. Feels nice making and growing up. Yeah, actually, so the peppers, the purple peppers and the cayenne peppers that I diced up to saute with this onion were actually grown in our garden as well. I love making stuff fresh. Got it. So I'm heating this pan up here to saute down these peppers and onions. Hey, Lindsay, cheers. I just did that. That was the half onion I didn't use. You need a logo for that, right? Well, I've got my barbecue logo that I did on Facebook. So I invited everybody to like my new barbecue page on Facebook, Smoke Eaters Barbecue. If you're not following me on that, go ahead and go over to Facebook, search Smoke Eaters Barbecue, and follow me there. So I'm starting that. I also started a Smoke Eaters Barbecue TikTok where I'm going to do just barbecue and outdoor cooking content exclusively to hopefully kind of get my business to spin up and take off. But streaming cooking is fun for me. I would really like to do a fire department stream where I stream at the station. If I can get the viewers, I will. Added some olive oil to this pan here, and then add about a tablespoon or a tablespoon and a half of butter. Ish, maybe 2 tablespoons of butter. Never go wrong with some extra butter. Then we're gonna saute these onions, peppers, just cayenne down. It'll be the garnish for our pork chop. You'll tell Sonny, right? I appreciate that. Actually, you weren't on that account. You weren't my friend on Facebook when I sent an invite to all my friends to follow me on that page. I hadn't friended you yet on that, so you probably didn't even get that invite. But if I don't recognize you, your name on Facebook, I don't friend you. So keep that in mind, Lindsay. If you send me a friend request on Facebook, if I don't recognize you, I'm probably not going to friend you. You'll have to tell me who you are. Now, my barbecue page, anybody can like it. I don't care. All right, well, these potatoes are getting done. They're nice and soft. Is that cool yet?
I have my strap with a handle like
All right, so I'm about to get busy here. I'm barely on Facebook. Yeah, it's okay. It's all good. The whisk is in there, I think. I need it. I washed it.
Do you need something in here?
No, I need a whisk.
Well, it's not in here.
See that beautiful frothy butter? Yeah, I'll need that eventually. So you see the milk and butter is heated, the butter's melted. Oh, you know what? Here's my whiskey glass, and you know, Lindsay's hanging out, so. Here's Lindsay. Again.
What, babe?
Here's the cayenne peppers, onions, and purple bell peppers. Oh, Lindsay, I don't know if you've seen my Damascus steel chef's knife or not. You see the pattern on there? It's pretty fire. Hand forged.
Mama, my teacher says, when we're not listening, she says, listen, Linda. She said,
My daughter's in here telling us about her first day of school. Yeah, I like that knife a whole lot.
Are you straining?
Mm-hmm.
He's
Right.
annoying.
So these potatoes have to... Watch out, Reagan.
You did it.
Oh, that looks kind of hot. All right, so we're about to...
My mom's home. She was sitting on the fifth. Why are you going through the back door?
All right. Here's potato pot. Let me show you how I... There's the potatoes. Now, we'll start mashing here. Go ahead and mash them up.
Mama, can I get some cheese balls? Yay!
And then,
I'm going to eat that.
did you give me the whisk out? Oh. Add some of your butter and your milk. Listen, right? So your masher here, it doesn't really do a good job of mixing, in my opinion. It just mashes. So you use that. You take a whisk, and then you whisk everything together. So you see that? It's still too not quite thick, not quite liquidy enough. Add that. Yeah, I think so. And then give these peppers and onions a little toss here. Back and forth like this. It'll cream the potatoes really nice. still actually a little thick. Yes, you are going to have to add salt and pepper. You're going to have to season.
I did pick that up. Yes, I did.
If you guys can see that, like that maybe.
I think I got the film ready. Here's something.
So, y'all see how these purple peppers have turned green? Right? I'd love to see it.
They think we're turning purple.
Alright, now. I'm going to season up salt. I'm going to just drop most of it on the floor.
Seriously.
Dad, you're so lazy. And you need to go.
Pepper.
You need to go to the doctor.
I do not have measurements for salt and pepper. I'm just seasoning, and I'll taste, and then I'll season, then I'll taste, and then I'll season. Still a little dry. Add a little bit more. Gotta add a little garlic powder, just to kind of take it to a different level here with these potatoes. They're really hot. Today Wednesday? Yeah, I don't have another episode to watch yet. Now, the consistency of these potatoes, you can't even really tell, right? They're nice and fluffy. Definitely need salt.
You mean the salt that you threw on the floor?
That's it. There we go. And then we're gonna salt and pepper these here peppers. Just still have some salt in my hand. Mix those seasonings throughout. Oh, it's starting to storm at the house. I hear it. I hear it thundering. And the thunder rolls. Delicious. Ooh, the heat from that cayenne is beautiful with that. That's gorgeous. You'll love to see it. Yep, definitely can tell I put a cayenne in there. Don't give her peppers and onions. You should toss them over your shoulder. So I didn't technically spill it, right? Because it was in my hand and I just dropped it. So technically I didn't spill it. And if I throw any over my shoulder, Emily will probably kill me. So, because then I purposefully threw it on the floor, you know. Like, yeah, those cayennes heated that up a little. Don't get burned peppers. It's not terribly hot. It's good.
To you.
All right, I need you gonna be a bowl to put this in, please?
So the metal bowls you were using are washed.
No, I don't need a big one. I need just a small glass for this. And next we're gonna get the pork chops going. So when the peppers and onions are done, just, you know, take them out of the pan, off the heat. Now we gotta get the pork chops cooking. They are not gonna take long at all.
Daddy, you think it's spaghetti?
About a medium heat. Every time I stream, the kitchen gets messy.
Yeah, you really do.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
I do dishes all the time.
Who does?
Me?
No.
You did them once, Reagan.
She's done them 3 times.
Oh, wow, 3 times since we've lived in this house.
No, she's done them 3 times in the last 2 days.
I know. She's doing good. Are you doing dishes again, Reagan?
No, you are.
You're the one making the mess.
Thank you.
I don't think she would kill you. Just maim or seriously injure. Nice Harry Potter reference there. Dobby. Whoever else is in chat, the third person, cheers.
Skates on the house.
Didn't even
Oh,
bother
yeah.
putting it in the glass this time. Just right out
Is
of
there
the bottle.
anything in there that I
Right out of the bottle
I
like
don't
a
know.
professional alcoholic.
Skates on my
You know?
Oh, Bella.
Then the kids are in here skateboarding and stuff. You know, you love to see it.
Skateboarding.
So these are the pork chops that my wife bought. They're nice and thin. Not gonna take long to cook at all. Like at
See
all.
the price of those nice and thin pork chops?
Nope. They're probably a whole lot cheaper than what I would have bought. So that's why I can't go grocery shopping, right? Because I spend way too much money because I cook higher end. And she spends a lot less money, and then I still cook, but I just cook cheaper.
Mommy.
But the funny thing is, at the fire department, I spend fucking pennies on the dollar, like super cheap.
Mommy, me and Jordan going to try to spend up to save up until probably 2000.
So right now, I'm just gonna take these pork chops, hit them with a little bit of salt, pepper, right? Gonna have to lightly season these because they're so thin. I can't really heavily season both sides like I would with a thick cut chop because they don't accept seasoning as well. A little bit of some, just a little touch of garlic powder, and then just a little dash of some paprika right here on these little porky choppy. Then I mean, when I say a dash, I mean a dash. Because if we're seasoning both sides, they are gonna get olive oil in.
I'm not showing around, showing people shit. Not putting it back where you got it.
I didn't
If you have skates on my house, you're in trouble.
Alright, that oil is already up to temp. That's what you want to hear, that sizzle, right? Cooked meat, that's what you want to hear. That gives it color. It's thundering at my house. I really hope the power doesn't go off because I'm going to be really pissed if I lose stream. Like midstream, I'm going to be really pissed off. A dash of seasoning, like. No, imagine that I
Oh,
can't.
you're eating people. I'll give you some more.
So my wife is in here. What'd you say? Now I have to go make dinner. Bye. All right. See you later. My wife is in here, but she doesn't appear on camera, you know, unless you just happens to walk by while I'm streaming. What are you making? Yogurt? Lindsay? Unfortunately, you're probably already gone, you know, but it's like.
Mama, can I go get a bread?
Nope.
But Jordan's playing with bread.
Dinner will be done in a minute.
No. No, dinner will be done in 10 hours. Can I keep Jordan playing with bread?
No, you can go there back.
Do what?
You have something to put them on?
No, I was going to put them on a plate. I was going to grab a plate instead of using the other pan.
You're making a big old fucking mess. Is what?
Well, it's just the seasoning. I can wipe
Oh
that
no,
out.
it's not just the seasoning. Good try. You got
It's just
paper
the
towel right
seasoning.
there. You got seasonings everywhere. Like 1,400 dishes in the sink.
I wonder how many pork chops this size you can get out of one whole pork loin. Right. Making a mess means you're cooking with that. Imagine. These are even too thin to temp check, right? So, kind of like you gotta just know how to cook pork. Pork loin, you only have to cook to 145 internal before it's safe to eat. And then of course the kids come in with some complaints. I'm just seasoning up these last couple pork chops right here, guys.
And then apparently I'm have some dishes to do after I'm done. So that's okay.
I mean, of course, I prefer thicker cut pork chops, but it just wasn't happening, you know. Budget wise, it just wasn't gonna happen. So. Pork chops are always cheap and easy. Little bit of seasoning on the rear side of these. So I will say with your thinner cut meats, you have to season lightly. Do not try to heavily season super thin cut meats, because if you season both sides heavily, you are gonna over season the shit out of it. I mean, just like little dash, you know.
Yeah, just put something. Ow!
It did not hurt you.
Sometimes the choice is at the pig or not. No, she went to Walmart, we just financially we couldn't afford super thick cut, chops, and because thick cut stuff you only get like 4, so you got about 2 packs to cook, and with this all the kids eat 1 chop a piece. They're satisfied. I've got leftovers to take to work. So they have some butchers in McDonough. They have some butchers in Covington. Obviously, we don't have one in where we're from, but they do have them somewhat locally, but they're expensive. What's up, Chase? How are you? Good to see you.
Because it's almost done. It's cooking the last one. Cooking mine.
Yep. I'm literally almost. Oh, do you guys want to see what this final bread looks like? Matt, since you said sourdough. That's what the homemade sourdough bread looks like, man. It's actually quite delicious. I kind of want to see it and transition it into a maybe a French toast. I want to try French toast with it because it's already really dense. So maybe when it's left over, dredge it in some. Yeah. Yeah, so that's what the homemade sourdough looks like. So this right here is probably going to be my lunch and dinner tomorrow at the firehouse, or maybe just my dinner, because we'll probably have plenty of leftovers. So I'll be eating this for a couple days, but it's going to be really delicious, so it doesn't matter. You're going to start making the baby's plate? All right, how are you? I'm good. Just another cooking stream. I'll probably try to clean up before I go in there and try to eat, because this kitchen was spotless, and no, it's not. Making you hungry, right? Well, I think I might try to start doing this more regularly. Streaming whatever I'm cooking at night. But I don't always make stuff fresh from scratch, so it is what it is. All right. Until like those are done. And I'll do the dishes before I go eat. I am going to make a plate real quick, just to kind of show you guys the final product of everything. So get it all together. Well, imagine. All right. Make Emily a plate real quick. Where she can start eating. All right, well, there it is. Mashed potatoes, cheesy cream corn, and pork chops with sauteed peppers, onions over the top. That was it. That is it. That is it. That is it. Geez, I don't have anybody. Chase, who's on right now? Who's on right now that I can raid out to? I know Days is on. Is Darth on? I might just raid out to Days streamer. Yeah, I'm gonna raid out to Days. All right, so I'm gonna raid out. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for hanging out. Just finished up this cooking stream. We're gonna raid out to him. I love you guys. I will see you guys on my next stream. I'm gonna try to do more of these. So, Matt, if you like, come into these. We'll hang out. We'll have a good time. If not, come into my COD streams. When I'm playing some COD, maybe if you play COD, we'll get together. So, see you guys later.